Hello, and welcome to this special online introduction to the Inside Pictures programme. This session has been designed for anyone who is considering applying to the programme this year and will hopefully answer some of the questions that you might have. My name is Claire Crean and I am the Content Director for the Inside Pictures programme. I'm joined today by my colleague Corinne Ranaraja, Director of Operations. Later on in this presentation, Corinne will be giving you some more information on how to apply and the fees. But let's start by talking a little more about who we're looking for. Each year, the Inside Pictures cohort is made up of 20 of the smartest, most inquisitive European film people, and the class of 2021 will be no different. The 20 participants are made up of 10 producers and 10 executives. For the producers, we're looking for a broad range of experience. This could include somebody that has spent their career in development, but may not be confident in putting together a finance plan, or may not understand what happens with the film after it's been developed. It could include someone that is experienced in physical and post-production. We're looking for producers that work on different budget levels, people that have experience on lower budget productions, and those that might have been working on higher budget productions. We might have a producer who has spent much of their career working on genre, and another one who has spent their time building writer-director relationships. It's important that our producer participants have made at least one feature film that has been through the full distribution cycle. By this, we mean they need to have had some experience of working with sales and distribution companies. We don't consider selection to a number of festivals as the full distribution cycle. One is the minimum number of films and/or TV series we need our producers to have made. We've had many producers on the programme who have many more credits to their name. With regards to the executives, the idea is that we have a broad range of experience and expertise around the Inside Pictures table. So in terms of the executives, we're looking for somebody from finance, someone from legal and business affairs, an international salesperson. That might include someone that's responsible for acquisitions for a sales company, as well as somebody that does the actual selling. We're looking for an experienced marketing person, a talent agent, or someone that's experienced in dealing with the digital platforms and streamers, and someone from distribution. It's crucial to the makeup of the group that we have skills and experience from every single sector of the industry, and that the cohort consists of individuals who can take something from an idea to a film or TV series. Inside Pictures is looking for people who are entrepreneurial, keen to learn from others, and willing to share their knowledge and experience. The programme is designed to help participants develop. It's not a project-led programme. The project part of the programme is just a small part. It's all about individual development. We're looking for people that are willing to share, as this programme is as much about learning from each other as it is about learning from our speakers. The programme is now open for applications and closes on the 14th of March. All applications are reviewed by a panel, and approximately 40 people are shortlisted and invited to interview. On average, we get somewhere between 80 and 100 applications each year. Interviews take place over 2 days. The interview panel is made up of 2 alumni of the programme, the former content director and myself, and interviews will last for just 15 minutes. At the end of the 2 days, the interview panel selects 20 participants for the next edition of the programme. If you're invited for interview, it's our belief that you should be on the programme. It's the panel's challenge to choose the most appropriately matched group to be a part of the programme. Participants are selected in April, and an announcement will be made to the trade press with details of the 20 participants chosen to make up the class of 2021. It's our hope that this year's programme will take place in person. Module 1 in June is in London and will take participants through the life cycle of a project, from securing rights through development through to international distribution, marketing and exploitation. Module 2 in September is the Los Angeles module. In this module, we cover both the studios and the independent sector. As well as sessions with speakers from a variety of studios, we cover key topics that are fundamental when working with the US. From working with the unions and guilds, to understanding the implications of working with US actors in Europe. We have sessions with a casting agent, a leading Hollywood law firm, managers, and talent agents. Module 3 in November is our personal and business development module. By now, you've heard from very senior people in Europe and the US, and you are no doubt looking towards your future. We have a variety of business case studies during which the owners of leading European companies talk to you about how they started their business and how they've grown it and extended into other sectors. We have a film finance session where you get to negotiate your position in the waterfall. We have skills training and a day on getting your way in negotiations, where the buyers become sellers and the sellers become buyers. And even those who are used to negotiating have their skills tested. We cover MBTI, which is the Myers-Briggs type indicator, a session that's designed to enable you to understand more about yourself, how you like to make decisions, how you work, and how you might need to change your way of working in order to bring out the best in others. We have a session on conflict management and a business planning and personal objective session. The final module is in early January, where participants present their projects. As stated, Inside Pictures is not a project-led programme. However, the project work is something that continues throughout the entire year. In Module 1, each producer is matched with a relevant executive. The pairings are based on each party's learning needs, and the information is gathered from your application forms. You and your project partner will work together on packaging a film. This will include the creative idea, the finance plan, recruitment schedule, and a distribution strategy. How projects are chosen is entirely up to the team. It might be that the producer of the pairing pitches their slate of projects and you agree to work on one of these. In the past, some pairs have come up with a completely new idea and use this as an opportunity to be more ambitious than the projects that they work on in their day-to-day jobs. The purpose of matching producers with executives is to enable you to gain a greater understanding of how each other works. By the end of the programme, the producers will understand how the market looks at a project and evaluates it, and the executives will understand the amount of work, how much time and effort goes into developing and getting a film made. In Module 2, you will be given the opportunity to pitch your project idea to the rest of the group. This is an opportunity to get feedback and input from the rest of the participants. And if you're struggling to choose a project, to get their thoughts on which might be the best project for you to choose. In October, there's an opportunity to have input on the financial side of your project from our resident finance expert. And on the first day of Module 3, each team has time with experts in international sales, marketing, and finance, as well as an opportunity to discuss the creative package in more detail. This then leads to the project presentations in January, which take place in front of an industry panel made up of distributors, producers, acquisitions executives, and financiers, who will each feed back on the presentation and the film itself. And after that, we have a party, something that we will be making the absolute most of in January 2022. I'm now going to hand over to Corinne, who is going to tell you a bit more about the application process and the fees.
So the full fee for this year is €7,500, and that is a fee that must be paid in full before starting the course in June. If we're not able to deliver the programme in person, we will offer a partial refund, and we will keep applicants up to date with that. The fee covers many of the costs associated with delivering the modules in person, such as all tutor costs, all lunches during the module, some of the networking dinners during the module, your hotel room in LA. What the fee does not cover are your expenses in LA and in London, and your travel costs. In terms of financial assistance, Inside Pictures has two forms of support it can offer participants. Scholarships, which are designed to help you pay your fees, and bursaries, which are designed to help you with your expenses for attending the programme. Scholarships must be applied for on the application form. We do not accept applications for scholarships after you have submitted your form. You'll find a drop-down window on the form where you complete your request. We encourage people to be realistic about what they're asking for, as the programme does not have much money to distribute. So please make sure that you do your research and find out what other avenues or recourses you have to funding your fees. Scholarships are not part of the selection process. They do not count against you, and they are kept confidential. If you are invited to interview and we find that your request for a scholarship is unmanageable, we will get in touch. So do be ready with your bottom line and know exactly what you can afford. Scholarships are designed to be deducted from your fee bill before you start the course. Bursaries operate in a different way. They're available to help participants who are coming from outside London to attend the programme. We haven't got figures for this year yet, but in the past we've offered something around €2,500 per participant for the duration of the course. All participants receive financial assistance towards their LA flight. All dates are fixed in order to allow participants to book any flights and accommodation they may need well in advance and to get the best rates. The important thing to remember about bursaries is that they are paid back on receipt of an invoice with proof of purchase. So that does mean you need to cash flow expenses upfront. In terms of the application form, we think it's deceptively simple. So we encourage everyone to make every word count. We get a lot of applications. It's a short application form, and we are looking to find out from you why you think you should be on the programme, why it's right for you now at this point in your career, why this is the right course as opposed to another you may take, and why the LA module is important to you right now. Think about what you have to offer over any other participant. And in terms of the producers, we get more applications from producers than we do from executives. So as Claire mentioned before, we're trying to place you in a group of 9 other producers. You may be very successful in your own right and have produced many films in your own territory, in which case we're looking to find out what you want to get from the program. In terms of attendance, please have a careful think about whether you can afford the time. It is a contractual obligation of the program that you attend all the modules for the whole duration of each module. Make sure you can clear your calendar and that someone else is looking after your business. For the producers, this is especially important as we know that you have shifting deadlines. As Claire mentioned, the group of 20 that we curate is the strength of the program, and we're looking for everyone's commitment. If you'd like to find out more, we're hosting a webinar on Tuesday, the 25th to the 23rd of February at 5 p.m. This will be an interactive session where you can hear from some of our alumni what they got out of the course and what their experience was like, and the registration will be required for that. We're also going to post a series of alumni testimonials where you can hear from individuals on the program last year about their experience of doing the course online. If you'd like to find out more after this presentation, please feel free to get in touch at the contact details here that you can see, or on my phone number.
We hope you found this of use. We hope we've answered some of your questions, and we look forward to hearing from you.